Alright, morning folks. Day 6, 5, 6, I can't remember. I'm here just outside Madisonville. I got a real cheap motel here last night. Oh, basic, but it did the job. And now, I'm heading off to go and meet Mark. And we're gonna have some fun going to Nashville, baby.
It's like a mini Stelvio.
Oh, you want a Twisty, huh?
I was riding along thinking, I feel colder than I did before, and a bit free. And that's probably the straightest road I've seen all trip. Let's see what Nashville brings. I've seen some massive birds.
Right folks, here's Mark. How you doing, Mark?
Hey, doing great. Thanks.
Excellent. Mark's going to show me some roads. We're still in Tennessee here, aren't we?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, this is still, oh yeah. So we're going to go up, and apparently we're going to be playing up on some twisties. So I'm looking forward to it. The sun's out, it's beautiful, but it does feel cold. All the Scots at home will be going, God, you got soft. You've gone soft. Right, let's hit the road.
So have you lived in Tennessee all your life then, Mark?
Yeah, most of it. I've been here since '71.
Wow, right.
All my schooling's all been in Tennessee.
Gotcha.
Junior high, high school, college.
And you say you're a nurse now?
I've been a nurse for about 35 years now.
Wow, we're just starting to head up, folks. Starting to get a little bit twistier. I love these roads.
Oh yeah, they're nice.
Do you ride all year, or do you have to put the bike away over winter?
I'll ride all year. You know, I've got the electrics and all the other riding gear over the years. So I used to commute 50 miles to work.
Yeah, that's quite a commute.
Yeah, get a lot of mileage in.
Yeah.
I've got a couple other bikes, but I've had this since the 98. So I bought this new.
Mark, I'm gonna have to go back. I've left my rucksack.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sat here thinking, I feel a bit naked. Right folks, catastrophe avoided. Oh, God, I felt sick. Got all the way back to the petrol station, the gas station, and someone had picked the bag up and taken it inside, and the lady was keeping it for me behind the counter. Oh, thank you very much, whoever that was. Can't believe I did that. Well, I can. I've done it once before, haven't I? Did it in Wales. Sorry about that, Mark.
That's a sign of old age.
Oh, mate, tell me about it. I was riding along thinking, I feel colder than I did before, and a bit free, you know. It's weird. I feel like I'm at home in the south.
I've been here, like I said, I've been here since '71. I really can't think of any other place I'd rather live.
Yeah.
On this bike, I've been out west 3 times, been on this bike twice, once in San Francisco, and we've done Pacific Coast Highway up to Seattle.
Oh, wow.
And then back here, been to the Keys a couple times.
Wow, how many miles has that bike got on it then?
227.
Oh my God, that's amazing. 227,000. Good effort. Wow. In the UK, there are people whose bikes do, you know, some people maybe do 500 miles a year. Other people, you know, if their bike has more than 5,000-6,000 miles on it, they think that's high mileage.
Oh, what is it? UK's only what, 800 miles?
That's true.
Top to bottom?
Yeah, true. Yep.
You know, you don't have to drive far, or you guys get to Europe. You know, here, if you want to, you know, other scenery, you got to take a drive.
Yeah. And you certainly have scenery.
Yeah, I love the American desert, that Arizona, Nevada, Utah.
Oh, do you?
Utah.
Yeah.
It's Utah's just gorgeous. I mean, on or off road. If off road's the thing, they've got it.
Do you do trail riding as well then?
No, no. I'm a road guy. I'm tarmac all the way.
I'm coming round to the dirt. I'm starting to enjoy it a bit when I do it.
You know, watch everything on YouTube. It looks like fun.
Right then folks, we've turned off, we're on 85. So we've come up into the north now, is that right?
Correct.
Right. And this is still Tennessee?
Still in Tennessee, you're in the area where they still call this the Upper Cumberland Plateau.
Okay.
And that extends all the way to the Kentucky border. We're not very far from Kentucky. We're only about 50 miles maybe or less.
Oh, right.
I know you like to hit a lick. If you want to go in front of me, I'll catch up with you eventually.
No, it's quite alright, it's quite alright. It's nice just to sit and have someone in front actually.
I'm not as fast as you are.
Oh no, please don't feel any pressure. I get quite close sometimes just because with these cameras, like even if I'm sat here, it can still look like you're quite a bit in front. You know, the cameras really distort it. But if that's too close, I'll ease off for you.
No, I trust you. All right.
Are you sure? Have you seen my videos? Wow, the whole landscape's changed, hasn't it?
Yeah. I said we're crossing over the mountain, on the mountain.
This is what I love. I love the mountains. Mountains and forests, just gorgeous. I could live here. There were some places when I was coming through like West Virginia, and into North Carolina, up in the mountains, the roads came through there was these places, big lakes and loads of homes just built right on the lake. And it was like, oh, that's what I want. That would do me.
Yeah, I'm very fortunate. I live so close to this.
I take it you must have done Deal's Gap, have you? Tail of the Dragon?
Yeah, I prefer Cherhella Parkway. My problem with Deal Gap, like I said, is I'll do it during the middle of the week.
Yeah.
And on the weekend, boy, it gets
crazy.
It gets crowded. It gets real crazy. I mean, they have enough accidents on that road. Knoxville has a level 1 trauma center, and they've got a helicopter parked on the Tennessee side every weekend.
Wow.
They know they're going to get get folks.
I can see why. If you were to hit that at speed, that'll catch you out, definitely.
The asphalt roads in North Georgia, where you're down in Sucks, are in pretty good shape too. They do a pretty good job.
Yeah.
These two anyway.
Yeah.
The only thing about North Georgia is they don't put any signs on the road. You don't know where you're at.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that is true. They don't need to. They know where they are.
After Sherman came through and burned everything up, they decided they weren't going to do any road signs after that.
Who's that, Sherman?
During the Civil War, he started in Chattanooga, and he did what they called the burned an area 3 miles across from Atlanta to the Charleston. Out of that to make sure the Southerners knew they were defeated.
Wow.
Some of them are still mad about that.
Yeah, I
that
bet.
was 160 years ago.
Well, yeah, I bet they are.
They called it Sherman's March to the Sea.
Wow. I've got my my Kalimoto app on my phone, and I've just seen the road up ahead. Wow. That's a zigzag. It's like a mini Stelvio.
Oh, you want a Twisty? I'll give you a Twisty.
Yeah. Look at that.
Yeah, this is one of those roads you really got to think about what you're doing.
I've done the Stelvio Pass over in sort of the Switzerland-Italy border. I've done that a few times, and wow, that's some road. You have tighter hairpins than this on narrower roads, and they've got buses going up and down it.
Oh, jeez.
Loads of cars, trailers, all sorts.
One comment I hear talking to people from Europe, we were talking to some guys who were from Germany, and they were going. I met them in Daytona, talking to them, and they had left from Philadelphia.
Yep.
They didn't really appreciate how far of a trip that is. They said because they got to Georgia, and Georgia's 465 miles, north to south, and they're like, we didn't think we were ever going to leave Georgia. It was just like.
Well, like you said, the whole of UK is like 800 odd miles from the very top to bottom. It's like one state over here.
Texas is that way.
Yeah.
It's just forever to get from Texas, and you can drive fast in Texas. You know, their speed limit's like 85 on a lot of their stuff.
And you're still driving for like 2 days, 3 days to cross it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Is that a turkey vulture? What was that? That big black bird?
Yeah. Yeah, that's one of our vultures.
I've seen some massive birds when I was here. Huge birds. Right folks, Mark's going to split here. I'm about 40-50 miles from Nashville. Mark's going to turn around and start heading home. Thank you very much for coming out, Mark. Much appreciated.
Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you.
It's been a good day. Enjoyed it. Thanks for the beers as well.
Oh, you're welcome. Enjoy.
He's got about 100 odd mile journey to get home. Top man.
It's just me and you again, folks. Sync 'em up. 1, 2, 3.
On the road again. Thank you very much, Mark, for coming. Great to meet you. Mark's been following since way back in the Gixxer days. Top man. It's been a good day. I've enjoyed that. Even though we've come out the sort of mountain areas where we were over in the Appalachians, still some nice roads there. And Mark's even given me a little gift. 4 cans of his local brewery beer. Good man. So I'm now 41 miles from the hotel in Nashville. Right, got my rucksack. Yeah, I definitely got my rucksack. That's good. Got my phone, got my wallet, got my keys, got the cameras. I think I've managed not to leave anything this time. Can't believe I did that this morning. Mark, I'm so sorry, mate. What a way to start the day off. Got my life in it, that rucksack. Jeez. Okay then, let's see what Nashville brings. This comes as a shock. So many people. Well, top day. Cheers, Yog. Thanks very much, Mark, for the beers. I'm enjoying them at the moment. Right, this is Nashville, folks. Looks a bit of a party town. Not sure if I'm going to do 1 or 2 nights here. I'll make some inquiries. I'm going to have a little look on Kalimoto, see what sort of roads we've got round about here. Maybe I can extend the riding again tomorrow, or if feeling takes me, I might stay here for another night. Depends. I had a quick look on booking.com yesterday when I booked this for tonight, and the prices hike right up tomorrow night. So unless I can sweet talk the receptionist, I'll probably move on. We'll see. But anyway, gonna have a shower, gonna head into town. Let's do it.
Okay then. So this is Nashville, folks. And that to my left is Broadway. That's the main sort of street in Nashville, and I stayed there. Holiday Inn Express. Wasn't too bad. I can't remember, I think it was about $120, $130 for the night, which, you know, considering the location where it is, it's like half the price of a lot of the other hotels at least. Well, sync these up, 1, 2, 3. I stayed there because I was gonna, you know, I envisaged going out in Broadway and really making a do of it, and maybe even staying a day there. But I gotta be honest, I got freaked out last night. I went for a wander down Broadway and it was so busy. There's such a vibe going on. You know, just people were out having a great time. It's got a great feeling, but because I was just by myself, I got freaked out by how busy it was and how many people there were, and it just wasn't for me. It wasn't for me. So I had a little wander around, took some pics, and came back to the hotel. And my plan today, I'm a day ahead really. Yeah, I even contemplated turning around and going back towards the mountains, but then I just thought, no, that's daft. I'd effectively spend a day going back the way I've just come, to have a day scratching around up in the mountains and then home. Actually thinking about it, no, I'll stick with what I'm doing. So I'm heading a little bit further out west, right over towards the Kentucky, I'm in Tennessee, going into Kentucky, and then up towards the Illinois border, I think it is. I'm going to go through a big state park. I think it's the island between the lakes or something it's called, or the land between the lakes. And then I basically turn right and head back east, aiming to be in Owensboro, Owensboro for tonight, which is where the Nicky Hayden Memorial is. The Kentucky kid. Can't come to Kentucky as a biker and not go and pay my respects to Nicky Hayden. So that's the plan for today. I've no idea what it's going to be like. Just winged it, had a look on Google Maps and plotted this on Kalimoto. Oh, it's gone into neutral again. So let's see what today brings.
Sync 'em up.
1, 2, 3.
Now, I've never noticed this before on Kalimoto. I think this is a new addition they've done. They keep adding new things and they don't tell me. I keep saying to them, let me know when you bring out new features, because I can highlight them, but they don't. So I'm finding this out now. On here, once you have a route running, if you have waypoints popped in, up here you can cycle through what information is displayed there. I'm just keeping an eye to see. Just let me get through these traffic lights, folks, in case they change on my way there. Like that. Okay, that'll do me a favour, actually. Yeah, so on the screen here you can see you can cycle through these, so you know that's the one I'm talking about here. Next waypoint. Let's get rid of that. It's telling you how far to the next waypoint. It never used to do that, now it does. That is a great feature. Nice one, Kalimoto. A lot of people were asking me could they get that, and it's something I fed back to them a long time ago. Well, now they do it. Awesome. There's lots of new little features. Like every now and then it will come up and it will actually tell you what the speed for the road that you're on is, but it doesn't show it all the time though. It's only really on major roads, I think, main roads. I mean, you should be looking for yourself anyway, but it's a nice feature that you get with other navigation apps like Apple, Google, I think Waze, all those sorts of ones do them. Nice flowing road this. This is still that 49, I think it is, west. Yeah, 49 west. Still in Tennessee. That was weird, you know, coming into the city. I didn't like it. I've enjoyed the solitude and all of a sudden being like a big built up area. Oh man, I couldn't deal with it. It's weird. God, it's going to be horrible. When I fly to Heathrow, I fly home on Wednesday, so Thursday morning, I think about 10 o'clock, I land at Heathrow. And I'm basically straight out of Heathrow onto the M25 in the southeast of England. Welcome home. That's going to be a shock to the system. Wow. I get home. I'm looking forward to getting home actually. I've loved this. I really have enjoyed it. It's totally recharged the soul, recharged my system. I'm ready for what 2024's got ahead of us. Next month I'm straight into the first of our tours, off to the Picos. Cannot wait for that. Basically next weekend meeting up with Phil Dranfield from Paint Nation. We're going to do an unveiling of the new custom lid, and then from his I go straight to a Derbyshire Blood Bikes event where I'm giving a talk, a presentation on the Around the World trip. Then it's the Picos and it's just all systems go. It's a busy year, can't wait. Let's have it. Let's see what 2024 is bringing us. I'm excited for 2024. What a start. Hope you've enjoyed this series so far, folks. Let me know. And if it's not your cup of tea, no worries, no problems. Again, feel free to let me know in the comments. Just don't be a dick about it. There's some people out there that just they feel like you've majorly shortchanged them for their free video. Sorry if it's wasted your life. Never mind. Just be out on that fishing, chilling, beer, cigar, boat, chill. In fact, don't even worry about the fishing. Ooh, lordy, I haven't had a cigar in ages. Not that I'm advocating smoking cigars, kids. It's only what the cool kids do. That was a squashed beaver in the road back there. This is Dover, Tennessee. Little bit different to the one I know in Kent. Just a smidgen. Lovely little place, isn't it? Like they're doing some fishing on the lakes. Oh yes. They know how to live over here, don't they? They really seem to know how to live. So this is it, the Land Between the Lakes National Park. And it's exactly that. I think there's a lake to the left and a river to the right, or there's two lakes, I can't remember. I think looking at the map, one of them's a river. It's just a big strip of land. Not seen any houses along here at all. There's various different like boat launches, just little trails off of this main run here that take you to boat ramps. But it's nice and remote, quiet, lovely. I had a pee in the woods actually, and it was very, very peaceful. Peaceful pee. Oh, what's that? That looks like some historical thing. Great Western Furnace, built in 1854 by Bryan, Newell and Co. The steam coal blast charcoal furnace was built of limestone from the surrounding hills. Brown iron ore came from the shallow deposits about 2 miles north. Pig iron was shipped by river or hauled to rolling mills to the east. It closed in 1856 due to lack of ore and to a slave insurrection by the furnace crew. Ooh, I see. Oh, so it's a furnace. Great Western Furnace. There's quite a lot of military cemeteries off these roads, and I think some of them back there are like, you know, the Civil War cemeteries. I think just had to change the batteries on the Insta-Ace Pros. This is something I do like. Look how easy it is to change a battery. So I'm doing this one-handed. So it's mounted still to the lid. Just flip it up, pull out the old battery, whack in the new one, boom. And I've even done that one-handed. Happy days. Definitely longer battery life than the GoPros. I've let them both run, you know, just continuous, and the GoPro runs out normally around about, I film 4K 60 frames per second, and I'm normally getting about anywhere from 4 to 5 minutes to maybe an hour, an absolute push depending on the weather. And with the Ace Pros, easy an hour, maybe an hour and a half, hour 20, hour and a half. But the batteries do look a bit bigger for the Ace Pro, just to be fair. And the Ace Pros actually feel just a little bit heavier, but they feel more substantial. I think I'm starting to prefer them. We'll see. They've not let me down yet, so that's a goodie. You tell me what you think about the sound and about the picture quality. Do you notice anything? Do you prefer it? Do you prefer the GoPro? Let me know. Whoa, Kentucky state line. Somebody said, oh, you got to go to the home of KFC in Kentucky. Now Mrs. Teapot would love that. She loves KFC. I'm just not a fan. I've got a good idea how that chicken's raised. I don't imagine it's out in lovely fields. Just puts me off eating that. But I'll have a look. If it's on my route, then I'll go. Right, I think I'm about 9 miles from the main junction at the top of the land between the lakes. It's been a nice run. Similar sort of roads as you get on, you know, like the parkways and ridgeways up in the mountains. Obviously you just don't have the views. It's just sort of forest either side of you. But it's a lovely run. Let's see why. It'd be a lovely run to do on the bike. It is nice. Wow, that's the Barkley Dam. And that's probably the straightest road I've seen all trip. Still better than the M25. Now the Nicky Hayden Memorial should be just down here. There it is there. Go and pay respects. The last day. We're all loomed up. Let the fun begin. We are officially on the rattlesnake, but it's very smoky. It might not just be Colonel Sanders that's getting a bit crispy this evening.
America!